counting them blue Benjis. Only feel good with my crew with me, like, whoa. They tried to question my character. Young Richard Black. We some road, we don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not allowed in my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking a throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it, kick it, politicking. I ain't worried about it, I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I told my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope.
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Russell with the ball. Towns up top. Sinks that one from the post. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Middleton goes in. Three-pointer, Holiday. Minnesota with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The much-traveled Grayson Allen finally starting to settle into a role, Brent.
It's always been about that shooting feel for him, and the five-star prospect coming out of high school, of course, going to a blue blood university. For him, it's about just controlling some of that emotional content.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's in there. Towns has got his second bucket on the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Edwards. And Gobert with the stuff.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Towns. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Towns. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Antetokounmpo. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Here's Edwards. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here.
Substitution. Bobby Portis.
Stolen by Middleton. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Bobby Portis. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the trifecta.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's more. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Reed brings the double. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? I'll take all of them. Because obviously, it is all about Giannis. And the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
On the take. Inside. Here's Ibaka. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Noel. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Blocking foul on Torian Prince. First personal foul. 14 foul.
He's off on the first.
For Milwaukee. Number 17. 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
I give a ton of credit to the Bucks front office beyond trading for Holiday and, of course, re-signing Giannis. I love how they filled in with those guys around that star power.
Here's Beauchamp. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. He's got 5.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Count the basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's tipped. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment.
19.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The Bucks trail. The drive by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Here's Towns. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Towns' three-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
There's a screen. Here's Russell. McDaniels from long range. They get the rebound. Pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. For 3, Allen. Another shot. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Minnesota in the lead. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Here's Edwards. Tries again. Rebounded by Lopez. And Milwaukee has possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Assisted.
And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Second personal foul.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Back to Edwards. Driving in. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. And the basket by Towns.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
They're both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Edwards. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, this will always be a part of Serge's game. Rim protection on the inside. That's nasty.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 5-point game. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's McDaniels. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the Bucks call time here. And the Bucks with possession. They trail by 6. Here's Bassey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Prince. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Nice D from Reed. Here's more. And Beauchamp pulls it down.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Bassey. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
2nd personal foul.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Here's more. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Bassey, good.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
To the inside. Shoots from the elbow. Here's more. And another three from Minnesota.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Wide open look. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by the Bucks. The first one falls. And the Bucks making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Here's more. This one for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota. Pass to Bassey. No good with a layup. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Holiday. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint. Here's Bassey. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. Do you prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if the bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Tipped. Lopez with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Allen gets it to go.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Well, sometimes as an analyst, you love to talk about strategies to slow down a guy who's got it going. With Giannis, I don't really have any.
Here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And the basket by Holiday.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the big finish by Giannis.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
McDaniels can't hit.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Edwards. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the leg. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Timeout call, Milwaukee. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Holiday. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the reliability of what Jrue Holiday brings to the hardwood, it's about that menacing defense night after night with great hands and great instinct.
Well, Brent, after years of being an elite defender, Holiday is finally getting the recognition he deserves.
Well, the best part of guys like this, BA, is that ask other guards around the league what it's like to introduce your offensive game to a guy like Jrue Holiday. They will tell you he's one of the best perimeter defenders that you're going to find.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Count it. Good. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Holiday. From deep. Nails it from 3. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Now, Jrue Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
Over to the left wing. Fires from deep. On target from range. Moore's got 10 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Graham, last season, Jrue Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021, BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award, too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Jrue Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And Milwaukee has possession. A 12-point game. Portis for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 14.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
How about Jrue Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Moore. Tips it, but no good. Portis outside. Pass to Nora. Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Pass to Noel. Seconds left in the third. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Noel's gotten his first points in this one. Here's Holiday. Here's Nora. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray.
That's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Pass to Prince. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They set the pick. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, I love the play there from D'Lo. Uses the play, gets some space, and then knocks it down.
Middleton goes in. And some solid defense from Towns.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Scores after the quick crossover. Towns has got 19 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Antetokounmpo for 3. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Outside for Russell. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Middleton, left side. Pass to Lopez. Over Gobert. The bank shot, no good.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. he wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Edwards, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards got 23 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now here's Russell. The shot, no good. Pass to Allen. Antetokounmpo outside. Fires for three. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Antetokounmpo for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the free throw, no good.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Gobert. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Here's Towns. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Minnesota has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Russell, that's good.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a Defensive Player of the Year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, B.A. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak, just the 2nd player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. It just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards got 25 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Now Russell. He takes it in. Good work there as it goes. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Russell. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Just going right at the defense is Giannis right now, and energy just boundless in this game.
And they get it back.
With that offensive board, they're likely to have the...
Then I take that the girl in my. After that, my girl, Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl in. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South Hot, cause Atlanta. Show, we ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nano. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't get shouted right. Green Chevy, Gator gut, alligator train. Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, let you show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, let you show.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Back to McDaniel. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good.
And I
can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Middleton drives in. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Edwards with it. And Allen picks him up defensively.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. To the middle. Out to Edwards. A second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Now here's Gobert. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
On the wing, Giannis. And Lopez gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just 1 All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just 1 All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Allen with it. Now guarded by Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Gobert trying to get open. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Moore outside. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Ibaka in the post. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Here's more. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's more. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Got that one up quick.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And here is more. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
To the paint. Here's Ingles. Goes back up. On the wing, Ingles. And another three for Milwaukee.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Pass to Moore. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Prince's shot is good.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
A 3-ball. The dive for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Substitution for your Bucks.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
and still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Here's Bassett. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
The Timberwolves trail. Gobert down low. Over Middleton. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
And Lopez throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Middleton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Pass to Lopez. And to Tacumbo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game. Middleton outside. Middleton is doubled. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities. Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here's Gobert. He's got 8. Russell from long range. Drains the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Now here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Right side, Russell. Back to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And he can kind of relax a little bit now as he finally comes through at the line. He let a few too many of those chances get by. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Second personal foul.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. It's stolen by Ibaka. And stolen by Prince. From deep, Moore. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Moore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Ibaka. And here is Portis. Plays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Prince. Another shot. Back to Moore. Down low. Reed. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Moore. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Prince in the corner. Pass to Reed. Back to Prince. And he can't jam it through.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, up by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now Middleton.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one drops. He ties it up.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Puts it up off the inbound. And they double up Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl-Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
That free throw good from Allen. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Stolen by Allen. Inside for the lead. And he sinks the layup. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Towns, no luck. Milwaukee in the lead. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
In attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Second free throw, no good.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Here's Middleton. And the rejection by Towns.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And that one, good.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And they get it back. The kick out to Holiday. Over in the corner, Allen. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Allen's got 9 points now in just the second half. Towns, the screen. Stolen away. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Count the basket and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
The Bucks making a switch here. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Here's Beauchamp from outside off the mark. Here's Moore. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Moore's got 7 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Nora. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Beauchamp. And again, the Bucks miss. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here he goes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And the first one at the line is good. 2 shots. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. to the wing right side. Stolen by Reed. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Nwora. Reed with the block. Prince with it. Back to Moore. Lets it go from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Moore's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Bucks call timeout. And here's another forward.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bucks trail by 11. Stolen. Three-pointer on the way. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Top of the key, Ibaka. They could use a bucket. Portis trying to free himself. Ibaka, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Right side Holiday. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Moore. The putback. It's good on the putback. Prince has got his second basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Ibaka. Here's Portis. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. The Timberwolves made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 13. Here's Ibaka. Here's Beauchamp. Here's Nwora. Portis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside. And it's
Timberwolves 74.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves leading by 11. Right side Towns. Here's Russell. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Middleton with it. From the arc. And he recovers it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
For three, Gobert pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Towns gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the three ball is good.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Back to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Middleton outside. To the middle. And that one's good by Lopez.
I love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
And the dunk by Towns.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Stolen by Allen. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Towns for three.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Shoots from 14. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Bucks trail by 13. Takes it inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. A 12-point game. Anthony Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 20 points for Anthony Edwards. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Back to Lopez. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Chalk up 2 there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Over to the wing. Towns for 3. That shot no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Nobody near Allen. They get it back. Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that one is good. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Towns at the elbow. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Fires from the wing.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Outside Russell. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Giannis with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
To the inside. Lopez, no luck. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
The drive by Allen. Good! And now they trail by just 4. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Jaden McDaniel.
And he is unable to get the second one. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. To the paint. For the 3. Knocks down the trifecta. Picked his pocket. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here.
Tell me my money, I run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Double up, run it up, Lamborghini with the got them bands and I'm flexing, hold my muscle up. I'ma stand on the business when it's time to I get paper in the morning when I'm waking up. Make my put my rest